Hey everyone, so today we're going to be talking about distributive property. If you haven't already, please get out your math notebook and take these notes down. Everything that I put on the paper you should write down. Okay, so right off the bat, let's do 3 parentheses 5 plus 1. When we're using distributive property, we're literally distributing what's outside the parentheses to what's inside the parentheses. And we're using multiplication to do that. So we're going to multiply the 3 times the 5 and the 3 times the 1. So written out in expanded form, 3 times 5 plus 3 times 1. Well, 3 times 5 is 15, plus 3 times 1 is 3. 15 plus 3 is 18. So this is another way of using order of operations. We would normally do, if I just rewrite this problem, we would normally do the parentheses first. GEMDAS tells us, order of operations tells us to what's in the parentheses. So I do 5 plus 1. That would be 6. And then the last operation, 3 times 6, that's 18. So I'm just showing that using distributive property is the same thing as using our order of operations here. Okay, so again, we're applying what's outside the parentheses to what's inside, and we're using multiplication. Let's see what it looks like when we start to use some expressions. So we'll do 2 parentheses 5x plus 7. Now, the reason we use distributive property when we're starting to have x's and variables is parentheses tells us to do this first, but we don't know what that x is. So we cannot properly compute what's inside the parentheses. So instead, we're going to use distributive property to simplify this expression. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to apply, we're going to distribute what's outside the parentheses to what's inside the parentheses. So 2 times 5x plus 2 times 7. Let's clean this up. Now, so far, when we've been combining like terms, we've just been adding or subtracting the coefficient. When we're multiplying, we're doing the same thing, but we're just using multiplication. So we're going to multiply the 2 by the coefficient 5, that's 10. And that's going to give us 10x is our new term. And then over here, 2 times 7 is 14. And we're done. That's it. Let's do another one. Let's do 3 parentheses 7y minus 3. Same thing. Apply what's outside to inside, making sure we keep track of our negatives this time around. So I got 3 times 7y. And I could treat this as a plus 3, this 3, times a negative 3. Okay, so I'm using plus, making sure I keep track of my negative signs. This, since it's a minus, this can be treated as a negative 3. Let's clean this up. 3 times 7, get my new coefficient, 21y, plus 3 times 3 is negative 9. So I could write it as that, 21y plus negative 9. I could also write it as 21y minus 9. That would be correct as well. Cool. So I want you guys to start doing this on your own. Here are some practice problems that I want you to do, and we'll go over these in class on Wednesday. Six, You can pause the video, and I want you to work on those 3 problems there. Okay, and we'll go over the answers tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.